All praise is due to the Most High family. I just finished watching episode 3, season 4 of Shield Hero. And so last episode, the drama was popping off because why the lion dude? Why Jeralis tried poisoning us at the group breakfast? We was having group brunch. We was having a good time, a good official royal brunch breakfast. And Jeralis tried poisoning us. And so now we got to deal with the ramifications of such an act. And so we having a group meeting. And now for me, he's like, hey, bro, like, what's going on in this country? I thought y'all was supposed to be revering me and respecting me and celebrating me. And we over here having breakfast and you are trying to poison me. So lo and behold, we thought, is it Warner? Is it Jeralis? We find out in this episode it's Jeralis. And so the last episode ended with Atla, who's a white tiger-blooded demi-human. She was speaking up. She was like, hey, what's going on here? What's happening here? And Jeralis took objection to this. He tried to use her white tiger blood background as a cudgel against the points and arguments that she was making. And we had seen in previous episodes like that the general public they feel some type of way towards the white tiger blooded demi-humans. So Jeralis was trying to use that to his advantage in this instance. Atlas saying, hey man, this is the Shield hero. This is who we love. This is who we revere. He got a whole village over here and he got a mission that he on. And this is how we're being treated. And Jeralis is saying things like, man, you white tiger blooded demi-human, you have no place to speak here. He's like, that was generally the sentiment. He's like, you got no place, like you speaking out of turn. Like, why are you saying anything in this moment? You really need to take a chill pill. But we know, as far as the last episode, we ran into old boy Ethan, who was a good friend of Foal and Atlas' father, who was also a white tiger blooded demi-human. And so he was warning us, watch out for Jeralis. He might have had something to do with eliminating Foal and Atlas' daughter, Foal and Atlas' father. And so that really put a spotlight on Jeralis. Okay, now we gotta watch out for him. So lo and behold, this episode, we find out Jeralis is the one behind the poisoning plot. He tried to poison the Shield hero and everybody else in attendance at that breakfast event, right? And so we having it out. So Warner, Jeralis, now for me, we all trying to figure this out. What's going on here? And so so this whole episode is this conversation. We trying to figure things out. So at first, we have the chef who prepared the meal. We bring him to the table to take testimony, to bring testimony, and to share his side of the story. And he telling us, yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Jeralis was threatening my family and he had me poison the breakfast. He's saying, nah, man, Jerlis was really pressuring me to do what he asked me to do, and so I did it on behalf of protecting my family, but that was him. He asked me to do it. And so we like, all right, brother, we appreciate you. Don't even stress. Your family's not in danger. We appreciate you coming forward and telling the truth. But so Jerlis, look, whole process, all throughout this, we basically having a court session right now after breakfast. Right now for me, like, y'all disrespecting me. I'm looking to get to Q10 low. I'm really trying to have a shit prepared, but and y'all serving me breakfast and having all these celebratory, y'all fluffing, y'all having fluff events and all that, and I'm not having that. I'm really just trying to get to Q10 low, and in the midst of that, y'all poisoning me at breakfast. So now for me not having none of that, but the chef in charge of preparing breakfast come out and say, we bring him out and say, he's like, well, Jerlis asked me to poison the food because he was threatening my family if I did it. It don't get more straightforward than that, family. It don't get more straightforward than that. So now Jerlis, he really is projecting upon Atla. He's saying, well, who is this white tiger blooded girl and why does she feel like she can say anything in this type of conversation and where is she coming from? Right? So then we have the elder joining the conversation. And they really trying to calm the situation down and, hey, we need to hear everybody's perspective and this, that, and the third. But so that don't help Jerlis's case. And so really ultimately what we land on is we got a duel on our hands. We got Jerlis really threatening Atla. And Atla welcoming the smoke. She ready for the smoke. We really got a duel on our hands to settle our differences. Like, hey, who's right, who's wrong, who's for the shield hero and who's not. We got a duel. Jerlis is saying, hey, if you feel how you feel and you strong about it, then go ahead and square up. We gonna square up, and the winner, the winner is gonna justify our stances. The outcome of this duel is gonna justify our stances. And so Atla's like, I'm with it. I'm running that fade. But then Foal, who's her older brother, and Atla is blind, family. I know I didn't make that clear, but if you're watching the series, then it's clear to you. But Atla is blind. So Foal is really the one, he's the older brother. So he's lived in this country longer than, he has more experience with this country than Atla. He can read the language better than Atla. He has more memories of their father than Atla. So Foal's standing up for his sister. He's like, nah, I'ma take the challenge. Led by Jerlis. He's like, Atla, you ain't gotta take that. I'ma take that. And so they kind of fighting between each other, like who gonna run the fade. But both of them want to run the fade against Jerlis. So, but we settle on Foal doing it. And Foal is low-key hiding behind some other warrior, who gonna run the fade for him. He not stepping in personally. It's Foal versus some other demi-human, and we finna find out the conclusion of that. But so, it's convoluted. It's messy right now. That was the 3rd episode of season 4.